Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm, we're going to be playing Leoric in our A through Z playthrough. The skeleton pope himself with his big-ass hat, his thick-ass mace, and his golden reaver mount. So, if you're not familiar, this is a YouTube channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe your heart out. The team comps today on our Braxis holdout game are going to be Orphea, Lili, Imperius, Abathur, and Leoric versus Vala, Butcher, Uther, Leeming, and Gazlo. Now, being that we have an Abathur on our team, I don't suspect that we'll ever lose this top lane if we're solo, but something tells me this is going to be a weird game, and we'll have to definitely show our skeleton balls to lots of people. Now, if you do not know what the typical build is for Leoric, then I don't have that for you. We're going to be building March and Drain this go round, and we've taken Fealty unto Death at 1. At 4, we're going to pick up Kneel Peasants. 7 will be Hopelessness. 10 is going to be March of the Black King. 13 will be Unyielding Despair. 16 is going to be Crushing Hope. And 20 will be the Death March. Now, this particular build is going to be known as, well, a lot of people affectionately dub this the Leoric carry build, mainly because the amount of damage that this thing does is stupid, beyond ridiculous levels of crazy big damage. Now, it's all percentage damage, and Leoric is going to heal while it's all going on. On top of that, he's just going to be a frontline madman because all the damage from Leeming and Vala, I can almost guarantee you, is going to be on targets other than me. The fact that I have an Abathur hat as well should make us extra tanky, extra mobile, extra annoying to the enemy team, and I am living for it. Now, the Gazlo thinks he's doing some fun shit up here, but he's not actually winning the lane. Gazlo is never going to push into Leoric. He can't trade with us outside of his laser, and then if he ever gets into melee range, we pop him real quick with a couple autos and a W. If you're not familiar with Leoric's abilities, his Q is called Skeletal Swing. It's a big swing. He just swings it in a huge arc, does a bunch of AoE damage, and slows for 40% for 2.5 seconds. If you hit a hero, if you hit a hero, you're going to reduce the cooldown by half. The cooldown is 12 seconds, so if you hit a hero, it goes down to 6 seconds. It's fucking great. Your W is your pinnacle ability with Leoric. So this is going to do all of your percentage damage, it's going to give you all of your healing, and it is a ranged ability. Not real sure what they think is going to happen there, but that's weird. Anyway, so Drain Hope is going to deal 20% of the max health of a hero tethered to, and it's going to give us 20% of our max health back while they are tethered. So that's a 4-second duration that you need to get all of that damage and all of that healing back, and if they exit the tether, then it breaks, and both the healing and the damage stop. Your E ability is your big spooky runaway ghost tool. You can see me using it to maximum effectiveness because the enemy team thinks that having 2 people in the top lane is a good idea against an Abathur comp. No idea why, just whatever. It's a quick match. I don't pretend to know what these people are thinking, so we'll leave it at that. But basically what the Wraithwalk is going to do is exactly what you've just seen. Leoric's body is going to sit still completely, and it is going to be 100% CC unstoppable while he is in ghost form. And then in doing that, whenever you're going to continue to move around while you're a ghost, and then once you're done channeling the ability or you press the button again, Leoric's body will catch up to his ghost and then blink to that location, which is fucking awesome. Really, really strong for dodging big CC, like the Butcher Charge, the Uther stuns, whatever. I mean, the ability is just fucking nuts amounts of useful, truly. So really, just there, all we did was dodge the charge so we can start trading back into him. And if you have someone tethered with your W, while you're channeling your E, it does come off of your body, so you could still, in essence, be healing and doing damage while you're in ghost form, and your body is just, ooh, he's dead. Yep, there's the Abathur kill with the Needle Spine. Perfect. Doing it. Spine Launcher? I think Needle Spine's a talent. Can't remember. So your trait with Leoric is a death trait, sadly. I mean, it's good and it's bad because it lets you be a lot more aggressive with the character, and in doing that, obviously, it lets you. Well, first, let me explain what it does. When you die with Leoric, you become a ghost. You don't actually go back to the Hall of Storms. That is only if you want to. You can hit the back button while you're in ghost form, but while you are a ghost, you still have access to your Q and your W abilities. Your Q still slows people by a pretty significant amount, and being is that you're completely invincible because you're already dead and a ghost, no one can avoid the slow unless you miss it. And then your W doesn't deal any damage, but when you tether someone while you're a ghost, you're going to reduce your death timer while that tether is going. So the more people that you tether for the full duration with your W while you are in ghost mode, the faster you get to come back. Not only that, but you don't have to come all the way back from the base. You don't have to travel all the way across the map to get to wherever you're going. So on a map like Braxis, if you die, but you maximize your ghost effectiveness, you just come right back to lane, and you miss basically 0 soak, depending on how the lane's going. This character is so good for all the weirdest reasons, and it's amazing that I haven't played him much more often than I do. God, he's so good. It's just so good. The other part of your trait is your auto attacks. Your first 2 swings of your mace are going to cleave, so you're going to do AoE damage with those, and then the third swing is going to be a big single target thwack of extra damage. So we can see the indicator down here. It's called Wrath of the Bone King. His last overhead swing deals 100% additional target damage, so it's going to do double damage on that third swing, and those first 2 swings are AoE for regular amounts of damage. It's pretty good. We've got the Avatar hat right now and the Drain Hope on the Butcher, so there's really nothing that he can do to even fight with us. Not sure why he's still up here thinking that stuff's gonna change, but if I had followed him, he'd be dead. That's okay. We'll take the objective anyway. Let that simmer for the Butcher. Oh my god. He just keeps walking back forward. I don't know. I just don't understand. There was a time in the life cycle of the game that the Butcher and Leoric could actually just go toe-to-toe. They would just fight each other to the death, and one of them would eventually out-heal the other, or vice versa. So it was pretty even. Nowadays, it's just like, if you kite the Butcher just a wee bit, and you have that Drain Hope, he's just gonna get fucked. Especially if he's not stacked, because, I mean, a non-stacked Butcher is just... Vegan Butcher isn't where it's at, my friend. I love a salad just as much as the next guy, but it's not going to give me enough energy to chop a guy in two, you know what I'm saying? Another Drain Hope, he's just going to try to stun me. We're going to walk away from him while he is, well, try to walk away from him while he's branded us, but at the same time, baiting him into making bad decisions is just all about what we're doing. Now, there are a couple talents with this build I wanted to mention because you probably don't see them as often. My man, you only have 5% mana, if that. What do you think is happening here? Jeez. We are level 10 as well, so we're level 11, but we do have March of the Black King. That's our ultimate. It's 3 big swings. We're completely unstoppable while we do it. Can't move while we're doing it, but we're going to do a shitload of damage when we're swinging, and we are going to heal for, I believe it's 12%? 12% of our maximum health per hero hit, which is crazy amounts of healing. Just truly crazy. Dodging the Gazlowe stun real quick, getting our ghost ass out of here with the Avatar hat. Not sure why the enemy team is still down bottom. Maybe they're moving their way up now? Nope, still Gazlowe and Vala trying to put... There's the Butcher as well. Wow. I don't know. Maybe they think that they can get this tower with this camp, but not all of them agree to that, and it's only the Butcher, yet again. Taking a lot of damage from the camp, unfortunately, so we gotta back off. Can't go full in with him. Lily's here to try and help me out, and there's no fort for the Butcher to fall back to, so I wonder if he's just going to hang out. Ooh, there's the Uther. We can totally 2 versus 2 this. There is no way these two live. Gonna try to dodge the Lamb to the Slaughter. We're just gonna slow these little buggers down. Lily's got her blind. There's the Divine Shield out. Butcher doesn't know that he needs to go in with that, and just like that, we've stolen both of their ultimates for literally nothing at all. That was a tragic use of the R button for both of those players. Nope. We're coming around the backside here. Imperius is dead, but I'm still 100% ready to do this. If I can get a little bit of an Abathur hat, there it is. The March of the Black King catches the Gazlowe on the backswing. And we trade 1 for 1. Gazlowe still hasn't chosen an ultimate at level 12. I wonder if he's a bot. Anyway, the talents I wanted to mention. Number 1, Fealty unto Death. When a nearby friendly or enemy minion dies, Leoric gets 1.25% of his max health back and 6 mana. Now, I know that seems kind of whatever, but, Uther waited on the stun, and Butcher didn't. I'm still not at all worried about these two. I mean, they think that they can fight me with this Abathur hat and the Lily at my back, but there's no way in hell that they ever win. Uther now just realizing that he can heal in ghost form, and did nothing at all to help that Butcher win. So, kudos to those two. I'm not sure what they're thinking, but thank you for making me look good. I appreciate it. Your Fealty unto Death, though, this talent is really underrated, and I don't pick it super often because I like Consume Vitality. I know a lot of people like Renewal as well for the heal there, but Fealty unto Death is super strong at just keeping you sustained, especially with the amount of clearing that Leoric is going to do with Kneel Peasant, which is a 100% have to take it all the time no matter what you're doing talent, unless you're Wildheart and you're playing main tank Leoric and you have a team working with you on that. But Kneel Peasant is required for wave clear. That being said, though, that talent is disgusting amounts of sustain when you are killing minions or having your minions killed, and a lot of mana back as well. We can totally just keep chasing him down. We've got the cooldown on our W. He can heal as much as he wants, but there are way too many teammates here, and Uther is going to fucking join his Butcher buddy in the salad shop. I mean, there's just nothing. He's got to be down to 0 by now, right? 101! Oh my god, I don't believe it at all. Not even slightly. But Fealty, I mean, this talent doesn't get enough. Just does not get enough recognition. So, lots of health back, lots of mana back. Helps you be a double soaker, which I don't have my E up to dodge that, unfortunately. We're going to not lose Lily and slap that Gazlowe with our huge-ass mace. We're probably dead here, but Lily's alive. We can start using our spooky ghost mode to use some abilities to live. This is the first time I've even had to do this in the entire match, so. You can see right now that gray bar is filling up. That is the amount of time it's going to take for us to respawn. We're about halfway there with just 1 W. We've already cheated 8.51 seconds off of our death timer, which is ridiculous. We're still slowing everybody with our Q2. We have complete vision of them. We're totally invincible. They can't stop us from checking them out. It's fucking awesome. And the enemy team thinks that they can engage here. I kind of want to chase the Vala. Ooh, the backline. Looking nice and tasty out in the open. Just getting shredded by our Hope Drain. The rest of this build is all centered around the W. So the W talents are, number 1, going to increase the range of the ability so you can cast it longer, and that's going to increase the tether range as well. So anybody who goes outside of your normal tether range now has to go even further to get away, and that is super important for the level 20. So your next talent is going to be the one that reduces the cooldown, so it's going to be reduced by 0.75 seconds for every 1 second active. If Drain Hope lasts its full duration, you're going to reduce the cooldown by another 2 seconds. So, it's up for 4 seconds, meaning we get 1.53 full seconds off of the cooldown, and then another 2 seconds if it lasts the full time, so that's 5 seconds. You're halving the cooldown of the ability with this talent. And then at 16, you're taking Crushing Hope, which is going to instantly deal 15% of the target's maximum health once its channel is completed. You can see, that's how we killed the Li Ming just a little while ago, dodging that ultimate from the Butcher with our ultimate. Feels so good as Uther, yet again, sent back to the salad bar. There's nothing he can do. Him and his buddy just, they're getting skeletoned. Yeah. Down in the dungeon. I mean, the bones are rattling. Spooky, scary skeletons are out in mass. And it's just me and my comically themed skin Abathur, who's also full of bones. It's fantastic. We're just buddies. Forever. My god, I love that hat. I love that skin for Abathur. Even though I hate Abathur as a character, it's wicked good. Now, at 20, the other thing you need to remember is that your ultimate upgrade with March of the Black King is going to launch off tethers of your W. And these are all talented tethers. So whoever you hit with March of the Black King is going to have your cooldown reduced, extra damage, extra range W attached to them. We got this. We got this. We got this. We don't got this. The minions got this. Perfect. I planned that entirely. Li Ming doesn't realize that the minions are on my side. Good and bad, because they all heal me and give me mana back. But the level 20 talent, we finally made it, thank God. Final swing of March of the Black King also applies Drain Hope to nearby enemy heroes. So if we can manage to hit 3 or more with the final swing of the March of the Black King, we're going to tether them up. We're going to heal for insane amounts. We are going to do insane amounts of damage, and the ability is going to go so far-reaching that there is really no way for them to escape it once they've been hit by it. I hope this video doesn't end before we get to see that going, but I mean, here we are. Already got the cooldown back up on the Drain Hope. Everything is going swimmingly. Grabbing the Gazlo yet again, thinking that he can walk forward into us in the Zerg wave. Still has no idea. Getting the D shield from the Uther for some reason. That man, you just need to let him die, because that's bad decision making all around. Now, we're just going to go around for the big flank. Got to get the March of the Black King lifted. We've hit 3 people. Vala jumped out. Li Ming blinked out. But Uther is going to just get absolutely shredded. Not only by the ultimate, the Death March Drain Hopes, but we had a regular Drain Hope on him as well, which was stupid amounts of damage. Just ridiculously ungodly, overpowered amounts of damage. I can't kill Vala before the game ends. That's unfortunate. My damage just isn't fast enough, but my god, watching Uther just disintegrate is the best feeling in the world. Whoa. Orphea is going to take the MVP. Well, that's okay, I guess. I was the tankier player, you know. And I did have my Abathur buddy with me the entire game, so maybe I can't take full credit for this. But let's see. Oh, I see. We just have the highest stats in every category with the exception of kills. So, maybe the MVP system needs a little bit of a look. Just saying. Even self-healing, man. I fucking destroyed this. This is the reason that the Butcher can't handle Leoric 1 versus 1 anymore. He only had 27,000. I had 45,000 on myself. Not to mention Lily's healing. Wow, she just dwarfed the Uther. You don't see that too often. What is she building? Free drinks. I wonder if this build would be any good. I'm never going to play that Lily build. Mainly because I don't think she's a very good solo healer. But hopefully they give some numbers buffs to those talents or just her abilities. And maybe she'll be more playable in that role. Lily is coming. I mean, that's this week, right? Yeah, that's this week. But this is Leoric. So I just want to look at these numbers some more and see how much I was robbed, the MVP, by the Orphea, because she got more kills or something, whatever. But the build again, in case you need it: Fealty unto Death, Kneeled Peasants, Hopelessness, March of the Black King, Unyielding Despair, Crushing Hope, and Death March. Damn. It was just good. It was a good game. I'll be back tomorrow with... tomorrow is Lily. Leoric, Lily, Li Ming. You're welcome. I'll see you there. Peace out.